Hello everyone, how are you? My name is Lori and I am here to do your next 72-hour reading, Finding Soul Sanctuary or Peace, Solace. All right, this is a timeless collective reading focused on just one thing, and that is you finding your place of peace after a stressful week. We're going to help you to release your negative energies. All right, so this is about stabilizing yourself over the next 72 hours. It's not about growth, not about decisions, no outcomes here. This is about you restoring your energy, reducing the noise of life, the chaos, and finding a creative internal steadiness. We'll take a look at your current situation, your state of being, what needs soothing, where to find support if needed, what to avoid, and what the likely outcome is going to be here. What's the shift that you are likely to feel? All right. Keep in mind these readings are meant to be about finding clarity so that you can figure out what your next step is, and that's why this channel is called Next Step Tarot. We're always looking for that clarity so you can find your next step. All right, let's see what your current emotional, energetic state is right now. The High Priestess. Okay, this is your starting point. And what I'm getting here is that you are holding back. You're not talking to somebody. You're frustrated. You know something is going on here. And you're not wanting to talk. You want to pull back from society here. Yeah, you're looking for calmness. You're feeling very tired from this stress, from this anxiety. And you want some clarity here, even though you know you're looking for confirmed clarity. All right, so this is where you're starting from. Let's go ahead and see what we have here. What needs to be soothed? We'll find out what the primary tension, pressure point, boiling point is here. What's creating this? Remember to take your deep breaths, hold them for a pause of 2 at least, and to release them as slowly and as fully as you can possibly do. All right, this right here is what's going to need some attention. The Page of Pentacles. All right, there's an energy here of feeling immature, unappreciated, like you're too inexperienced, naive. I'm getting you've got to be gentler on yourself. There is something where you feel inadequate, like you don't measure up, that you're like behind everyone else. You're comparing yourself to others. Please do not do that. Everybody is on their own journey. Even when society tries to put us all in the same basket, age group, whatever. We're all at different places, different paces. All right. So this is what needs your attention right now. What needs soothing, okay? You are worthy. You are capable. You might be new at something. Give yourself some grace. Show yourself a little bit of grace here. Be gentler on yourself. Yeah, somebody has made you feel unworthy. All right. This could also be a mental overload, like you're learning a lot of new things, and because of that you're feeling maybe a little unclear, scattered, like you're not keeping up with the rest of the group, the team, everyone else. Again, please do not compare yourself and your accomplishments to anybody else's. We all learn and grow at a different pace. All right, let's see where you can find some sort of solace, peace, sanctuary. You've got the star, best place to get it, right there, the star card. And this is in nature. This is in hope for the future, connecting, low demand interactions here. Okay, so not isolation, but separation temporarily, reconnecting with nature. And nature seems to be in particular because this renews your sense of awe of the world, your sense of being able to see the patterns, the wonder, the connections, and this will make you feel more connected, more grounded, more peaceful. This will also show you too that there's an energy of in between. You're not here anymore, but you're not there yet. So to appreciate the moment, just to be in the moment. All right, so possibly doing something around water, possibly a water ritual. It could be something as simple as how you bathe, how you shower. That's an activity that you know it brings you comfort and you enjoy it. Okay, this can bring you the peace that you are looking for, the beginning to relieve the negative tension that you've been feeling from the week. If you do not have a bathing ritual, you might have a water ritual where you just get out a bowl and you meditate on what you want to release. You allow your negativity to enter into the water by tickling your fingers in there. And then at the end, when you pour it down the drain, you can pour the water down the drain. You can pour it on plants or something else that could use it. And you're releasing all the negative energy around that. So getting the star card in this position of healing, of where you can find peace, is a really wonderful position. All right, so the star card. And keep in mind that you will find the energy of peacefulness if you're doing something that you enjoy doing. And if you don't have a ritual, creating one can help you to find that solace, that peace. All right. Let's see what else we have coming out here for you. We're going to take a look at what you may want to avoid so that you don't get overwhelmed. All right. So that you can maintain this energy of peacefulness. I am strongly seeing separation from other people at this time. Time alone, that's all it means. Just time alone so that you can reconnect with yourself fully. All right, let's see what you need to avoid. The Page of Wands, excitement, okay? A lot of energy. Page of Wands is like a youngster, okay? So this is about heavy activity, focus on energy, taking action, moving. Those are all things you want to avoid right now. I'm also hearing if somebody asks you to take care of a child, no, not right now. You really need to focus on yourself. You need to regroup, because if you don't, this is going to disrupt your recovery. Okay, this is going to take and put you right back into a negative energy before you even start the week. So all of the benefits you've been starting to feel here, they will disappear if you take on a responsibility that you're not up to. This is going to require a lot of energy. Okay, Page of Wands, that's hyperactive even. Like, definitely overstimulation. Okay, so avoid that. I'm also hearing children play games. So stay away from your social media, the digital games, those things that really pull at the doom scrolling. Leave the technology behind and get out there and reconnect with yourself, wherever that is. Yeah, you do not want to disrupt the energy, the flow that you're already starting to build, just mentally feeling it, listening to this message. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here for your result of your alignment. What is the most likely shift that you will feel? You've got the Hermit, peaceful, smarter. You'll have a clear path forward. You'll know exactly what to do, what your next step is. You'll also feel like you've come down off of a very difficult situation. Things are much simpler. Mountains have become molehills. They're, big problems are now down to size. You can deal with them. All right, and this shift, this change literally protects your energy. It guides you as you move through the week ahead, to remind yourself to pull back, that you do not have to engage with every single request that is presented to you. Yeah. I especially if somebody lays something at your feet saying you need to do this, you need to take care of this. Okay, let's take a look here at your homework. Okay, this will, by the way, this Hermit energy keeps you grounded. It does. You gain mental clarity, and this is your reset. Okay, the Hermit takes himself out away from everybody else, has time to think, to feel, to deal with the emotions, de-stress. And then when he comes out of the cave or off the mountain, he knows a clear path. And that is your energy here. All right, let's look for your 72-hour reset. What are we going to do here? Okay, 3 things for the next 3 days. You can reduce one major source of noise, okay? Is that getting away from other people, maybe roommates, co-workers. Maybe you need a break from your children, a day or a few hours, something of that nature. So find a way to reduce one major source of noise, okay? Whether that's social, digital, emotional, whatever it is, find that one source and reduce it. All right, 2, schedule at least one daily low effort activity that makes you feel restored, okay? That helps you in some way to feel at peace. Meditation, a bath, a water ritual, reading a book. Take 20 to 40 minutes and do that, okay? Number 3, avoid initiating any heavy discussions or topics or making any heavy decisions right now. I mean, you're going to have to make decisions. That's a part of day-to-day life. But if you can avoid any major decisions, leave those and, for at least 3 days, if you can. All right. Daily, I would like it if you could track these 3 things, okay? Your energy level in the morning versus that in the evening. Do you feel energetic in the morning or do you feel more energetic at night? Keep track of that, and it may change day to day. All right, ask yourself this too and track this. What improved your stability? Okay, what helped you to feel release of the negativity and more stable and more confident and more like you can handle anything that comes your way? And the third thing I want you to focus on and track for yourself is what disrupted your peace of mind, your ability to handle things easily, clearly, and feel confident. All right. Your goal here is to create some sort of measurable calm, peace, solace. This is not about productivity. This is not about accomplishing goals or anything else. This is about identifying and creating something that you can literally track so that you can reproduce this in the future. But it's not doing that now. We're just creating it. We're creating the calm. We're creating the release. Okay? Keep in mind, this is a recovery period, not a transformational phase. Okay? You're looking to recover. Regain energy, regain peace of mind, regain perspective. All right. Let's wrap this up. This is just another situation on the journey of your life. All right, so it's just one single step. Make the next step that you take be a deliberate step of your choosing, a clear step. And then make sure you take that next step that you've identified. All right. If you would like personal guidance, there are links below. All right. Until our energy crosses again, I'm going to wish you namaste. Goodbye.